guys, this is Christy Fulk with Create with Christy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S. Well, today I want to tell you about my monthly online card club for February. This month I'm featuring the Hot Air Balloon bundle. It's part of the Lighter Than Air suite that's in the January to April 2024 mini catalog from Stampin' Up! And every month my ladies get a pack of supplies that are about $22 to $23 worth in value. And they also get the card kits to make the cards. They also get an exclusive video for the last 3 cards. And they also get a PDF that gives the pictures, the paper dimensions if they want to make any more, the supply lists so they know what to get together for the class and all that fun stuff. So would they get all of that for $39.50 a month? It is subscription based. So what they do, it goes through PayPal. You do not have to have a PayPal account to subscribe, though. You just click on the subscribe link I have on my card club page. It'll take you to PayPal. You fill out what they need, the information they need, and they will charge your card the same day every month. So if you sign up or if you subscribe on the 5th of the month, they will charge your card every 5th of the month, every month after that until you cancel. Now, you don't want to cancel right away because if you stay in my group for at least 6 continuous months, there cannot be a break within that 6 months. It has to be a full 6 months. Then you will get a $25 bonus of product, and you will get a $25 bonus worth of product for every 6 months. And I even pay the shipping and tax on that. So that $25 is just the merchandise price. I also pay the shipping and tax. So it's a really good deal. But if you ever do need to cancel, because sometimes those things happen, you can cancel anytime. There's no penalty. But you do need to cancel before the day that they're going to charge your card. So like I said, if you signed up for the 5th, make sure you cancel before the 5th. If you cancel on the 5th or later, then you will still get that current month's card kit, and it'll cancel the following month. Okay, now I want to show you everything that they're going to get this month during February. So here is this. Love the colors in this. When I made this, it was a snowy, cloudy day. The snow looked pretty, but it was kind of cloudy, and I really liked working with these colors because it kind of brightened up my day. Now, it is a 6x6 pack. There are 6 double-sided designs, and you get 4 of each design, so that's a half pack. That's 24 sheets altogether. So this is what you get. This is one design with the other side. So they're both sides together. Then we've got these 2 that are one design. Oops, see if I can get this. There we go. Then those 2. Trying not to skip any by accident. Then there are those. And then we've got those 2. So this is one side and that's the other side. Make sure I made that clear. I get going sometimes and think, oh, did that make sense? And those. And I think that is it. Yes. So it's a really neat deal. I mean, DSP pack. It's so cute. And some of the dies in the bundle will die cut some of these balloons out too, which is a lot of fun. Okay, now they will also get a full pack of the, what are these called? This is called the Baker's Twine 3-color pack. It's Lemon Lolly, Flirty Flamingo, and Balmy Blue. Really cute colors together. And, oh, I love these dots. These are the rainbow adhesive back dots, and they get all of these, and you will see all the colors here in a minute when I start making the first card. And yes, I do make the first card for the club in this public video, so you get an idea, for those of you that aren't part of my club, we'll get an idea how I run my club, and you can decide if you want to join. And if you do want to subscribe and get the Hot Air Balloon bundle card kits, then make sure you subscribe by the end of the day, February 15th, 2024. And this is only available to people who live in the United States per Stampin' Up! Rules, but they do get a full pack of this. Then they also get the full pack, the 3 card kit, actually 4 card kits. For over a year and a half, I only offered 3 designs. Now I'm doing the 4 designs. So this is what they get. I do all the embossing for them, and any die cutting that needs to be done that's not part of the featured bundle. If the die cutting is done with the featured bundle, they have to do on their own, and they still get the cardstock to make those die cuts, though. I still supply those in the card kit. I just don't do the die cutting for them. And if they substitute with another bundle, that way they can use those pieces of paper with whatever bundle they substitute for. So that is what comes We bring the papers back in. So this is everything they get for their $39.50. And that $39.50 is the total. That includes the shipping. So you don't have to worry about shipping getting added on. $39.50 is the top. But then they do have the option to add on the hot air balloon bundle. They need to let me know if you subscribe. You need to let me know by the end of the day, the 15th also, if you want to get this. It is a $45 bundle, and that is all you have to pay. I pay the shipping and tax for this too. So this is in addition to the $39.50. So this is an add-on. I love this. It is so cute. So if you like hot air balloons, if you're part of my club, get this. Only pay the price of the bundle. I pay the shipping and tax. So they save at least 18%, or they do save 18% when they get the add-on. So what you do then, when you tell me by the 15th, you have to have payment in by the 16th to be able to get the bundle. So that is just a perk for being in the club. So that is everything I think I need to tell you. If you want to get more information in case I forgot anything, look down in the video description and click on the monthly online card club link that's down there. Like I said, make sure you subscribe by the 15th. When you're there, there is you scroll down and you'll see the subscribe button. Click on that, subscribe through PayPal. When you're done subscribing, then you can go back to that page, scroll down a little longer, and you'll see the add-on button. If you want to get the hot air balloon bundle, just click on the add-on button, fill out that little registration form, submit it, and then I will send you a PayPal invoice within 24 hours. And like I said, you just have to have that paid by the 16th of the month. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with card number 1 so you can see how Card Club works. Okay, this is card number 1 for club. So my club members will be watching this to learn how to make it. And those of you that aren't in club are still going to learn how to make it. And if you like it and you want to be able to get the other 3 cards, and you can see a sneak peek at the other 3 cards when you go to that monthly online card club page, just so you know that you'll get to see the full thing once the card's are ready when you join. So this is the first card. So what I always tell them, they have to go back to the email, get the PDF that I emailed them, get all their supplies together, and then come back and make the card with me. So that's how they do it. So let's go ahead and get started with this card. Okay, I always start off telling them what they need to get out first. So with the stamps, I ended up picking out the one card that has barely any stamping. All we need is the Just a Note to Lift You Up. And then with the dies, we need this one right here. We need this one right here. This one that goes along with it. Oh, I'm getting out of the screen. Let me bring these down. Also need, let's see, I'm making sure. Oh, I want to get this one out. And I think that is all. Yes, it is. I'm just double checking because I don't want to mess up. I think, oh, we do. No, that is it. So those are all the dies that you need. Okay, now you need to get your DSP pack out. And the design we need is the one that looks like this. So just grab one of those sheets. We need this one to be a 3x4 inch piece. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this way because I'm looking at the diamonds and I know which way I want them to go. So just rotate this so it looks like this. So like they're longer this direction. And line this up at 4 inches. Like so. Put this to the side. And then do this one at 3 inches. And now you have 2 3x4 pieces for both of your cards. Okay, once you get that piece that we put to the side, and we need a 4x1 inch piece for the inside of the card. So I'm just going to line this up at 4 inches. This happens to be a 4x2 now. So since I need a 4x1, I can just put this at the 1 inch mark, cut it, and I've got them both cut for my card, for both my cards. And then we need one more design for the balloon. Oh, but just I turned over. Forgot it was the last piece. That's the one we need. And this one needs to be a 2.5 by 2 3/4 inch piece. So this time I'm going to go, because I kind of liked it this way upright. So I'm going to turn it like this. And I'm going to do it at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to cut this one at 2.5. And then you can cut another 2.5 inch, 2.5 one here so you have them ready for both your cards. Okay, I want you to get the Lemon Lolly twine out of the Baker's Twine 3-color pack, and we need a 9-inch piece. So I'm going to use my little glass mat here. Line this up at 9 inches. And if you want to make both cards, go ahead and cut another 9-inch one. Okay, let's go ahead and get the little bit of stamping we need to get done. Grab that narrow piece that's in the pack. This is a 3 by 1/2 inch piece of basic white. Take the Azure Afternoon ink pad. I'm going to bring in the one that says, just a note to lift you up. Ink this up. And I'm just going to stamp this towards the right. Oops, I don't want it upside down though. Get as far over to the right as I can, because I'm going to be tucking in that left side underneath the balloon. There we go. I love that Azure Afternoon color. That's one of our new colors that came out last May. So that is actually all the stamping we need to do. Let's go ahead and get the die cutting machine out. Okay, to get this ready for die cutting, you need that thick platform that's number 1, the die plate number 2, and a standard cutting plate number 3. I'm going to grab this piece here that we cut a little bit ago, and that is going to be for this balloon. This is the largest balloon. I showed you the dies. That's the balloon one I had you get out. And then I'm going to grab this white piece. This is a 4 by 1.5 inch piece. I'm going to be doing this one here. And I'm going to be doing this one right here. They just fit. Oops. There we go. And then I'm going to grab a piece of lemon lolly. This is 3 by 1.25. I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. I'm going to try to get all these done at once. And then this one goes right here. Oh, I did forget one die. I just looked up and realized what I did. There are 3 baskets right here. I'm going to use the one that doesn't have an opening. Okay. And that is going to go on this end. I knew it looked like I needed one more thing on that piece. Now I'm going to slowly put another number 3. This is another standard cutting plate. Put this through here. I'm holding this down because that kind of keeps the dies in place. And once they're all have gone under here, I can let go of it. And we'll get all of these pieces together here. We've got this one. These little pieces we don't need. Now, if it doesn't come out when you kind of drop it, just grab, I'm grabbing my take your pick tool, use the paper piercer part, and just poke those 2 little holes there, and that usually gets enough of it out to get it started. So that's what this one looks like. Get that thrown away. Then I also have the balloon. So on the other cards, I'll be stamping the balloons, but this one I wanted to make a balloon out of one of the pieces of DSP. So that's a really neat balloon. And then we've got this one, these 2 pieces left. You can see these pieces are just falling out. I love that. Now, even with these little dots here, I'm just taking my fingernails on each side and kind of brushing it, and they just come right out. Now, this one looks like it's being a little, no, it came out. I was going to grab if that happens, just grab the paper piercer on the take your pick tool and poke the rest of them out. But we've got that one ready to go. And I believe that is it. Yes, that is all the die cutting we need to do. So let's go ahead and put this away and finish the card. Okay, I'm going to start putting that balloon together first. So I'm grabbing a silicone mat here. Those of you that have gotten your first $25 bonus, you've got one of these in your packet. So what I'm going to do, these little delicate die cuts are so much easier to use with a silicone mat. So what we'll do, first, let's grab the lemon lolly piece and then that basic white piece. This is going to go behind this one. And what I like to do when they're delicate like this, I take some of my multi-purpose glue. I'm pushing the tip of this. It's not up above. It's right up against the silicone mat. That way, not too much glue comes out. I don't want it to be a big glop. And then I'm going to take this end and just kind of brush it. Do the same here. And you get glue on the back, and it's not too thick, so you don't have to worry about it oozing out. And this just goes right there on the white piece. And just kind of hold it down for a few seconds, because it needs a little pressure for the glue to soak in. And then it just glues down really good. So actually, this is how it's going to be put on the balloon. We've got one more thing here. I'm going to grab this piece, actually a couple pieces. We've got this. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I can tell I need a little more glue, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm not worried about getting this off of the silicone mat. Once it dries, it peels off super, super easy. Now, right now, I'm just going to make sure I have glue on these strings up here. I'm not putting any down here where the basket's at just yet. I'm going to put this on. And what I'm doing, I'm kind of looking on these ends here, making sure that they meet on the ends of the balloon. If it's up too high and too short, then just bring it down a little bit. If it hangs over too much, then bring it up a little bit. So put some pressure on that. And that is all attached. Now I need to grab that little basket. And you know what? That is still in my die, I think. Oh, nope, I found it. It was in my basket. So I'm going to put that right there. Once again, I can tell my glue's getting a little dry. It's drying a little fast today. I've got the heat's running pretty good, so it dries up down here pretty fast. Now I'm going to take just the part that's the basket and get some glue on it. And then I'm going to bring this little basket down here and put this on. Just make sure you get it right in there so you don't see any of the lemon lolly around the edges. Hold it down for a few seconds. And we've got that on. Kind of move it over. The nice thing with the glue, you can scoot it a little bit while it's still a little wet. There, that looks good. So now we've got that. Last but not least, we need this. I'm not going to worry about the silicone mat anymore because with this one, I think I'm still going to use some glue though. You know what? I am going to bring that back because I forgot when I did this. I like having the glue so that way, like I said, it can scoot a little bit while it's still wet. But like I said, once you put the pressure on it, then it sticks really good. Because when you put the seal on, you can't get it to slide. So what I want to do, I make sure, actually, I got that pretty good. Just look at the curve and have it match up with the curve of the balloon. Push that down. And we have our die cut balloon all ready to go. Isn't that cute? I love this. And it looks really good with the stamped ones too. You can actually see the stamped ones in the sneak peek pictures on the monthly card club page. Okay, so put that to the side. Now I'm going to grab the card base. This is a piece of Azure Afternoon. It's 5.5 by 8.5. Going to get those corners lined up to fold this in half to make the card base. Grab my bone folder. Okay, so that's ready to go. So put that to the side. I'm going to grab the embossed piece that's in the kit. This is a 4 by 5.25 inch piece of bubble bath. And I am going to show you, I'm going to be using in the class all 3 of the embossing folders that are part of the Basics 3D embossing folders. You cannot find these in a catalog. They are in under the online exclusives in the online store. But it's a pack of 3. And it's $30 for all 3 of them. But we've got a little polka dot one. We've got this little, it's kind of like a crosshatch, cross lines. And then we've got this one, and that's the one I used to get this. So I use these embossing folders all the time. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to grab a piece of Azure Afternoon. This is a 3 by 4 inch piece. And then I want to grab that 3 by 4 inch piece that we cut at the beginning of the video. And these are going to go like so, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on this. I'm going to look at both sides. Nothing on there. Every once in a while, there might be, if I had ink on my finger, might have put it on there. I want to make sure the best looking side is on top. So it doesn't matter on this one because they both look fine. Get my seal out. Oh, get this started again. And then I'm going to put this. It's going to be kind of in the center, but then so you can kind of put it in the center and then tilt it to the left. And that'll get you the placement. Then I'm going to grab this one, do the same thing. This side would make it a good balloon too. Of course, this would also. I think that's what they try to do that. So kind of get that in the middle, tilt it to the right this time. And that is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. I'm going to attach it to the card base. Like so. Make sure that fold is on the left. I got a little nervous there because I wasn't sure if I did that. Really, I guess it wouldn't matter too much. You could just turn it over right now because we don't have the balloon on there yet. So now I'm going to grab the Just a Note to Lift You Up. Put that to the side. I'm going to grab that balloon too. I almost forgot. Let's put the balloon on first. I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. So I'm going to grab my regular sized ones and put about 3 of these. I'm almost out on this one, but that's okay. I can use this these pieces. I think what I'm going to do, I could use a mini Stampin' Dimensional fit perfectly. But since I've still got a border on this one, I'm going to grab my paper snips. And while it's still on the paper backing, I'm going to cut one of these half ones off and put it here on the basket. Now I'm going to play around with this. I know I want this over here. I want it close to the fold, not going past the fold though. And I want to make sure that this is all going to fit. And I think it's going to be about right there. Okay, so I'm going to leave the balloon there. I'm going to put this greeting down first. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to line the far right side with this. I'm just going to hold on to this for a second. Make sure it's still going to work before I push down on it. Oh yeah, that's going to be just fine. Make sure this is straight. Looks like it moved on me a little bit. Nice thing with seal, you can lift it up. First few minutes, and then it's on there for good after that. Take the paper backings off of this, and I always like to use my Take Your Pick tool. I just put the paper piercer in at an angle and scoop them up. Easy peasy. That way I can throw them all away and I'm not dropping them everywhere. I'm going to put this on. I'm trying to get it so my hands are out of the way so you can see how I'm doing it. There we go, making sure that it's not past the fold, and it's not, and I can still see the whole thing. So now I'm going to go ahead and push this down. And now I want to grab the baker's twine. This is that 9-inch piece. And I might have done this on all the cards. I think I did. No, there's one I did not. I really liked having a bow on the bottom of these balloons. I don't know why. I just really liked it. And I almost forgot, I'm right-handed. So when I start with a bow, I start on the left end of the twine, wrap it around my finger, put it through the loop, the rabbit through the hole, if you remember how your kindergarten teacher taught you, or your parents, of course. And I want it to be a small bow. I don't want it to be really big, so that's why I'm kind of messing around with it. Sometimes the twine twists, just twist it back where it needs to be and pull tight. And you know what? I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to grab my glue dots. Now, the glue dots are, of course, bigger than the knot. Oops, if I can get a hold of this. The knot in my bow. I'm putting the knot right there in the center of the glue dot. Then I'm going to take my fingernails and really pinch that glue dot. Make it real skinny. That way it's not going to be showing on the front. Make sure those tails are down before you lay it down. Oops, that went through my loop. Let me get that back out. There we go. And I'm just going to put it right here on the very bottom of the balmy blue part of the balloon, the DSP part of the balloon, but right on that center kind of string in the die cut. It's not really a string, but that's what it represents anyway. Have that ready. Now the tails, of course, are way too long. I do the 9-inch just a little easier to tie. If it's shorter than that, sometimes it's harder to tie. But I do kind of like it a little long, so I'm going to probably cut it down here. I just don't want it to go past the bottom of the card base. Okay, so almost done with the front. I'm going to grab those rainbow dots. And now that I've got it out of the packaging, I can show you all the colors. They had a couple of them hidden. Aren't those wonderful? I think it's, this is Fresh Freesia. Oh, Balmy Blue. Or pool. No, this is Pool Party. Bubble Bath, Azure Afternoon, Lemon Lolly. Oh, I went blank on this one. Oh, Petal Pink. That's Petal Pink. These are the Pool Party. I mean, the Balmy Blue. And these are Flirty Flamingo. So I think it's all the colors that are in the paper are in this rainbow. Love it. But I'm going to use the Azure Afternoon with this one. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to use the putty side. I'm going to grab one of the big Azure Afternoons and put it up here. I'm going to grab a small one. And if you wanted to use more than just one color on a card, you definitely could. I just stuck with one color for this card. Well, it's twirling on me. There we go. My putty is looking kind of funny on this. I'm getting near the end of the life of this one. Grab another big one. I'm going to put it up right here, a little above the greeting. Grab another little one. I'm going to kind of group this together and put this one closer, but at an angle from the big one, closer to the greeting. So the front of the card is all done, but we still need to do the inside of the card. So grab the last piece that's in the kit. This is the 4x5 1/4 inch piece. And then grab the last DSP piece. This is that 4x1 inch piece I had you cut out earlier. And it's just going to go along the bottom of the card. Like so. You can have it up a little bit above or right all the way to the bottom. I think I'm going to have a little white border there. Can't remember what I did on my original, but that's how I'm going to do it on this one. So now we can turn this over. Get adhesive on this. Bring in that card base. And card number 1 of my February card club is over. So there you go. There is the first card. So I hope you enjoyed that card. And those of you in my club, you still got 3 more cards to make. So you can go to the exclusive video that you're going to get at the end of the month. For those of you that are watching that want to be part of my club, don't forget to subscribe. You've got until February 15th of 2024 to get in on the hot air balloon. If you subscribe after that, then you'll get the following month's card club. So if you want to find out more about the card club, just click that monthly online card club link down in the video description. And if you have any questions, please click the contact me link below also. And you can that'll send an email to me with your question, and I'll get right back with you to answer it. So I hope you enjoyed the card, and I hope you'll join my club. I will see you again in the next video. But before I go, I want to let you know, if you live in the United States and do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would love to be yours. And I'd love to send you your first set of catalogs for free. Right now, we've got the annual catalog and the January to April mini. And until February 29th, we've got the celebration brochure. This is if you spend... For every $50 you place on an order before shipping and tax, you get to pick out something free out of this brochure. And there's also some more items that they added this month that you can get for free. And just click that Celebration 2024 link I've got down in the video description. You get all the information on Celebration there. And you'll be able to find out how you can get this wonderful glass mat I've been using during the video. Love this thing. You can find out more about that on that Celebration page too. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.